after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On the double. Hurry.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Loose inside the 30. And some space here. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook up the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another tote for ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Now Lawrence to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Allen going to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Cook, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Caleb Chason. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Allen off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Ron Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they send a man in motion right. Etienne is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's caught by Davis, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back now in Jacksonville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. There's a nice move, and he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Now this time, Allen will throw. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. And they'll remain down by 2. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the counter, Etienne. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That's complete. It's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Back to throw. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Pitching it out to Etienne. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Taron Johnson made the stop.